Okay, hi guys. This one might take like 5-ish minutes, so if you can bear with me, I promise it's worth it. I'm pretty excited about talking to you guys today, or talking at you on the video, um, for two things, for two reasons. One is the message today that just won't leave my brain, but two, also I need a favor from you guys, and I'm wondering if you can help me out with it because it's huge and could leave a lasting imprint on this building for years and years and years and years. So, one, the first thing I wanted to revisit with you guys is that word, man. Cycle breaker. That's huge to me. I just cannot get that out of my brain, and how important that is to me and to you all being a cycle breaker. Um, when I said it the other day to you guys, when I talked about being a cycle breaker, really what I was talking about mostly was like breaking the cycle from what your family had done for generations before you, right? And kind of what you were raised in, and how you don't have to follow the same path. Like you can just cut the cycle. But really what I made it sound like was like, oh, I'm just going to wake up one morning and decide, cycle over, done, everything's going to be different forever. And that's not the case. Like it's hard work, and I'm not going to deny that. It is very hard work, but so worth it. Like like it's everything. It changed my life. Well, it saved my life. It really saved my life. And it changed my kids' lives, and then their kids after them. And hopefully, my message and my story might touch your life a little bit and try to help you break your own cycles. The other portion of that cycle breaking, though, that I was talking about, really a fight for me was fighting the cycle of what I had found myself in with my friend group. And although I was very fortunate, I had a lot of positive friends. I did have some other people who were really trying to get me into this cycle of, everybody wanted to smoke and drink and steal and, do whatever and do all the things that were going to lead me to absolutely nowhere, or, sometimes did get me in trouble. And sometimes I fell into that cycle, and I'm so glad, you guys, that I didn't continue that cycle. It was not easy, and I lost friends. I lost a lot of friends because, I was at a point in my life where I had to really realize, is that what I want? Is that really what I want? Like, do I want to just keep falling into the same stupid pattern of making bad decisions and getting in trouble and always getting this label put on me, you know, um, and just kind of give in to it. It was hard, man. It was a really tough choice to make. And I think I told you guys before, if it weren't for the fact that I could run a football really well, maybe I wouldn't have made that choice. But football kind of took me in a path that led to other opportunities in my life, thankfully. That might not be the case for everybody. You might not have those opportunities. So your fight in breaking a cycle is really, really tough. I don't deny that for a second, but I promise you, 1,000%, as a man who's living, breathing, sitting here trying to really help you feel how important this is, I will tell you the fight is worth it. And if you lose some friends or you get some people that look at you weird and call you names and all that, stay strong through that, man, because the other side is so good and life is different. It really is. It's not always perfect. I think I've made that very clear as far as my own life. It's not perfect, but the fight's definitely worth it. Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask you, well, actually, man, I got three things, so this might be a 6-minute video. When we're talking about cycle breakers, too, we have a lot of new kids coming in right now. You guys have seen that. And if you're a new kid, this might be your first time watching one of these videos. And really, the cycle that sometimes happens in places like this is that, we come in angry and we come in confused and scared and all those things, and we react. And for our kids who have been here for some time and seen that this place is different, I invite you to be a cycle breaker. I invite you to talk or to reach out or to help guide our new kids and help them understand this place is different. And you really don't have to take it out on staff, and you really don't have to, fight and argue every point. Like, yeah, there are certain things we don't like and certain things that happen that make us mad, but we have the ability here to talk those things through and learn from each other and support each other, because we all of us in this building are going through a little bit of a battle that the other one might not know anything about. So the best thing we can do is just support each other through that. It really helps, guys. And if you're new, or if you guys see new kids coming in after this video and you see them having a hard time or struggling or getting into it with staff or something, just break that cycle, man. Break that cycle. Be a leader. Tell them this ain't that kind of place. Like, it just ain't. And if they've been in other placements before and that was the case, this one's different. And it's time to learn, and it's time to take a step back and break that cycle of that anger and that same thing that just keeps pushing us down, and it's time to break free from all that. Okay, enough rambling about cycle breaking, but it is really important, and as you can tell, I get pretty excited about it. Third ask I have of you is we're going to do a little decorating around the building. One is in the hearing room, which some of you may not have seen, but the hearing room is kind of the midway point between our building where our staff gathers for big trainings. We have like community meetings in there and stuff, and we have different events in there throughout the year. And then the other place that we're looking at decorating is the hallway where the classroom windows are, right? Where the classrooms are located. That big, long, blank hallway up against where the gym is. And our idea for the decorating those spaces is to really take inspiration from you all. I want from you all, if you're willing to participate, a few things. And I'm going to offer you all kinds of options here, okay? If you want to write a little testimonial, a short 1 or 2 sentence, being placed here or being at the JJC, this is what I learned, or this is what a staff member taught me, or this is how I've kind of changed my mind on certain things, write it out. And I'd actually, whether you want your name attached to it or not, I'd love to have that quote on the wall somewhere, so when we as staff or when new kids or whoever are looking up at the walls, and we can really realize what's going on here and really be reminded of the hard work that you all are doing, the hard work that staff's doing, and all the good that comes out of this. Oh God, I'm almost at 8 minutes. Okay, so if it's a sentence, if it's 2 sentences, great. If it's a word, if it's something that you think, that's meaningful to you or empowering to you. Empowering means something that makes me feel good. If it's something that you've gained from this place or from a staff member or whoever, write the word out and let us know. I'd love to put the word up there. If it's a design, a symbol, an image, something that is meaningful to you that you would love to see in our hearing room and in that long hallway, painted up there that staff can sit and look at that as they walk past, or that we're in there doing meetings, or that kids might need those messages as they pass through. Yeah, I'm open to it all. If it's a short testimonial, like I said, you want to write out your feelings about how things have changed for you since you've been here. If it's a staff member that's made a difference, if it's some words or a phrase or something that sticks with you, if it's an image or a symbol that you think, man, that's meaningful for me. Hopefully that would be meaningful for another kid that's sitting here someday, that could help them. I want all of it. Okay, 9 minutes. Jeez, oh Pete's. Sorry, but thanks for hanging in there, guys. I appreciate it. That was a lot of info and a lot of me just rambling, but I get pumped about this stuff. I get pumped about it. Cycle breaker, cycle breaker, cycle breaker. I think of you guys as that. I hope you see me as that too. And it's a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. And like I said yesterday, don't beat yourself up. Today's a new day. Today's a new chance to continue to try to break that cycle. All right, we're in it together, guys. See ya.